Hi Gemini, this is your forecast for the month of April 2018. This is a general reading for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, or Gemini Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. Now, the second week you have a new beginning. It's a fresh start, and again, you're still enthusiastic about where you're headed. The universe is giving you a thumbs up. This is a green light to go, and you may feel very passionate about something. Perhaps it's a new start. Maybe a new start with the world at large, or, somebody who's very different than you, but you feel inspired and motivated again to keep up with those new resolutions that you came up with last week. Now, maybe this is some kind of project where you work with the world or foreigners or on the internet. Perhaps you're offering your insights to other people. So there's a lot of confidence about your situation this week. And last week you closed something out, and this week it's all about the new. And there are some changes that are taking place, big changes that change the way you look at yourself and how you relate to other people, how you socialize, how you connect. And, if positively you're opening yourself up, you're becoming more emotionally available. But in the negative, again, especially if you were going about things in ways that made people feel uncomfortable, you may close off this week. But, in a positive light, it could be that your finances are picking up. There's something going on that makes you feel renewed. Something worked out. You got some acclaim. You achieved a goal. There was a job well done. And you got a financial boost, and it makes you want to reach out and connect to other people. You feel good about life. You want to share that prosperity. And it enables you to, revitalize your connections and make them better. There's some changes that are changing your direction because you're coming to some understanding. You're gaining some insight. You're getting a moment of clarity, and you understand where you are and how prepared you are to deal with the situation, and more so than perhaps you had expected. So this could be the spark for you this week, some kind of passionate energy that's burning. And you're very magnetic this week. There's a lot of charisma. You may feel a strong connection, a sexual connection to another person. But because this is fire energy, it means that you have to act on it. Because if you don't, fires burn out. They have to be stoked. So this could be a week that you focus on what makes you feel passionate. Passion about a project, passion about traveling perhaps, passion about, getting involved in another culture, another idea, another concept that's foreign to you. Passionate about, a physical connection that you have to someone. And this could be a week where the physical is important. Maybe there's a physical connection, but there's not really the deepening of some emotional bond because you're just caught up in the moment. But this is, a week of renewal. Maybe you're meeting new friends. Maybe your relationship is changing in some way. It's growing, it's developing. Maybe if this is a project, you're getting some creative insights, or you're asking the right questions of the right people and making a lot of progress. You are exploring something this week. And again, it could be travel, it could be knowledge. You could be pushing the boundaries and trying new things. Now, negatively though, it could be that, you're involved in something where there are some outside pressures. The world at large is weighing in on your personal relationships, and it's creating a problem. So your relationship is vulnerable this week. Something happening outside of the relationship puts your connection in jeopardy. And for some of you, you may, you're rushing off, you're overextending yourself, you're getting to be impetuous, and you start a connection that doesn't have any legs to stand on. Or maybe you're closing something out with that World card, and you suddenly end a relationship, and you do it very quickly. Maybe you weren't even planning on that originally, but just circumstances take you in a whirlwind, and before you know it, both of you are looking at each other surprised that the relationship is now cut off and over. So this is a week of change that's taking place. And if you use the energy correctly, you've got a lot of mojo. But negatively, there could be some fires burning for something that's superficial, something that doesn't have depth, or you feel like you can't get something going. Something is not getting off of the ground. There's something that has a false start, or there's a delay, or a lack of energy or passion. So for some of you, especially if, last week you weren't starting anew for the right reasons, this could be a week where you have some unfulfilled promises or some things that are not realized for you. Maybe you don't have any ideas of how to move, and so you feel powerless. There's a sense of futility and pessimism. So you're exploring possibly, travel issues. You want to make a fresh start. You want to move in a new direction.